I was to say that I am from Argentina, in the south of Argentina, because some people there in this meeting don't know where I am living. I am living in the south of Argentina, and I know Dr. Ernesto Kahan for a long time ago, and he was, and he is, and he will be our master, our leader in this peace movement around the world about the literature, ideas, and everything. I wish to ask you, Dr. Ernesto, what is your advices for the next time incoming about what we have to do? We know that it is about education. What we write will be in this way, to try to help people, children, adults, people we have around, about education in peace. But what is the point that you can advise us? What is about the most interesting point? Because we are living in a globalization, but this pandemic time, and after the pandemic, that we all dream to be free again and to do more help for children and people around. But what is the most interesting point about this? What do you think? I know that you every time give advices about nuclear weapons industry, from this subject that attempt to peace. But we as writers and educators, we need to know what to do about this time after pandemic. What do you think we have to do?
You may respond, Ernesto.
Okay, I remember that a long time ago, I said that everybody should do something for peace and harmony. But what? I said, it was an interesting discussion. I said, everybody can do what he can. Some people pray, and other people write poems. Some families explain to the children what is tolerance and what is peace. Some other people paint. I know that Celia is a great painter in Puerto Rico. Celia, this is a paint about peace. I did it.
Oh, yes, they're very nice paint.
Okay, so this is for individuals. The problems for organizations is a little bit different.
Very difficult, yeah.
If we are an association for the development of the culture of peace, so we should write anthologies. We can have magazines, print books, etc.
Yeah.
If we are doctors, so we say how is our social responsibility for the defense of life. But this is something I started to say in the previous meetings, Zoom meetings in our association. WWPO. The Vice President, Bruce Cook, offered to us, he selected a list of about, I remember well or not, you tell me, 3 pages of only names of different associations for peace. And I know there are many more. We can fulfill hundreds of pages with names. The question is the situation is so urgent? If life can be destroyed every day, if children are dying because the money is investing in arms race and not in education and health, only 3 hours of the arms race can be enough to solve the problem of malaria in the world.
Oh, yes, of course.
So
Yes.
the situation is so urgent and much more today because of the pandemic. Because this is something that occurs in every big pandemic in the world. I wrote this in the new book, the big cause, the big pause. People are now asking questions because nobody of us can go back to normally.
Raise hands if somebody wants to say a question.
I say only one word, only one, a coalition. We should make a coalition of all the organization of peace in order to do something. I don't know what. I know it is terribly difficult, but we should do something. Okay.
Yes. It's the only way to continue to save life.
Thank you, Susana, for your important question. Susana is also a Universal Peace Ambassador in the Worldwide Peace Organization because she travels a lot for all the world. We are very happy to see you here.
Maria Cristina, Maria Cristina, if somebody want to ask a question, si alguna persona quiere preguntar algo en otro idioma, yo no tengo ningún problema.
Okay, Dr. Ernesto is inviting you to make questions in Spanish or English, or in
English,
other
French,
language.
whatever.
El doctor Ernesto invita, si quieren preguntar en español, si es necesario para que los presentes en inglés lo puedan comprender, lo traduciremos.
Lo traduciré.
Professor Michael Ellis, you want to say something and then we will speak Spanish. Michael Ellis, do you want to activate your audio? And after Michael,
yes, sure.
We will speak in Spanish, okay?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. I will translate
good.
to Spanish.
Well, it's a difficult question because it's more like what are the solutions when we have a situation where the world after Davos in January 21 is creating a complete reset where even Schwab and people said you'll be happy having nothing. You'll be happy having not a house. You'll be happy having not a car. You'll be having sharing with everybody else in a world which is completely controlled and basically surveyed with massive unemployment. So I'm saying that because we're reaching what I would call a singularity, we have never met this reality before in terms of the complete, almost alienation of humanity in terms of the many severe problems we're facing in terms of probable extinction within the next 20 years because of a variety of factors. I agree that we need a coalition, and I'm asking, how do we create a coalition that can affect public opinion?
Okay, Ernesto, sorry, Michael. Ernesto, he's requesting
I,
how do you do the coalition?
okay, I
¿Cómo se
answer.
hace la coalición?
I answer the two questions. One is how to make a coalition. The second one is about how to live without money. So we cannot subsist without money right now. In order to have a different values, we have to change, to make a pact in all the countries in the world and to have different priorities.
¿Puedo traducir para los que no? Dice que la coalición hay que hacer un pacto entre los países para poder unir todas las organizaciones.
La cuestión, no, yo estoy respondiendo a la primera parte de la pregunta,
Yes,
que no sé si fue pregunta con comentario sobre, hay gente que quiere vivir sin dinero, sin absolutamente. Para eso, la respuesta no puede ser de un individuo. Él va a vivir aislado en el mundo. Lo que necesitamos en ese caso es que haya una organización de países, de gobiernos, creando nuevas prioridades. Eso es mucho después de que nosotros logremos que se haga la paz en el mundo. Ahora, para que se haga la paz en el mundo, para hacer la coalición, yo tengo alguna experiencia porque he estado trabajando en coaliciones, la coalición que se hizo para la prevención de la guerra nuclear y otras coaliciones. Hay organismos que apoyan este tipo de coaliciones.
Gracias, Ernesto. Responderle la segunda pregunta a Michael, así él no habla español.
Ok. I'm sorry.
Respond in English, please, for Michael. He does not understand Spanish. Sorry. I am the moderator. Please,
in order to create a coalition, and I say I have some experience because we did the coalition for the against the prevention of nuclear war between doctors, lawyers, and many other organizations. There are some institutes and our other organizations that they give support in money for the creation of coalitions. There are also some institutions and individuals that can be donors for this, because a coalition we cannot have without an organization, a secretary, an NGO that we can respond every donation with liberation of taxes. So it's and also we have to have a lot of many thousands of members, and each one should pay something even minimal. But if you have 10,000 people in this coalition and everybody pay $1, we have $10,000 each year. So what is the first step for that? I say the first step is to create an NGO that can receive donations, that can have a charter for this coalition. We can do that, but we can not work 24 hours every day in that. So it's an organization. It's so difficult, but I ask you, every one of you, to give ideas how to do that.
Yes, thank you a lot.
To have an NGO in Argentina is impossible. To have an NGO in Israel is not politically accepted right now. To have an NGO registered in California, in the US, and even in Australia is very good. So please think about that.
Ok, él dice que no se va a poder esa coalición de todas las organizaciones pacifistas, debería estar en Estados Unidos por una cuestión no en Argentina o en Israel, por razones de diverso tipo, es la opinión del doctor Ernesto, porque hay más posibilidades también como para poder sostenerlo, porque va a generar costos, al estar formada por muchos
países neutrales, neutral countries. Australia.
O Australia podría ser un buen lugar también.
Switzerland.
Hay más
New
preguntas, Ernesto, y se va el tiempo, perdón.
Zealand.
Suiza, pero me interesa que repitas eso. Neutral countries, países neutrales como por ejemplo Australia, Suiza, ¿no? ¿Eso dijiste? Para dar lugar ya a otra pregunta.
No existen neutrales, pero bueno, digamos.
Más o menos neutral. So-called neutral countries. But it's true, Australia is a neutral country. I love Australia. Here is Michael Lely from Australia with the
Thank you.
It's not a political country. No es un país politizado. Es un país bastante tranquilo, tranquil country. And Switzerland too. Wait, Susana, because it's Mina Whale is here in the second block, Ernesto. I want to tell you it's Mina Whale, the Israel is here. Perhaps she wants to make a question, or María Ángeles Leonardi. María Ángeles, you were expressing an opinion about the conference. Please, in 1 minute, speak, María Ángeles. Susana, perhaps you want to say, Bruce is saying something too. Bruce, well, we will listen to 3 persons. Bruce Cook. Mina,
Bella.
do you want to speak?
Yo pedí la mano.
Bella?
Sí, yo
Bella?
pedí, I raised the hand.
Ah, okay. Bella, Bruce, and then who wants to, and María Ángeles. And then Celia Schuller. Now, Bella.
Okay,
Bruce,
first of all,
please
I
to
want to
remember.
congratulate you.
Bella,
I
speak.
love the way you speak and the way you warn us about what can happen. I'm not that pessimistic, and I hope I'm right and not you, but still, it's good that you awareness us about what can happen if we're not conscious about it. And we need to be conscious about it. So that's a good alert. But
Say in
I'm
Spanish
a little bit
also.
Huh?
Bella, then in Spanish, please.
Okay, I will translate myself. Okay, digo que yo no soy tan pesimista como Ernesto, tengo una personalidad un poquito más optimista, pero le agradezco que tenga la presencia de advertirnos de lo que puede pasar, porque siempre es interesante estar muy alerta. Entonces le agradezco por esto. Yo personalmente creo que no hemos estado nunca tan bien como ahora en el sentido de tener esta posibilidad de mucha conexión y mucho entendimiento de lo que está pasando. Nunca se nos dio tanta información sobre lo que está pasando. Entonces creo que es una manera de tenernos muy alerta. Otra cosa que le iba a preguntar a Ernesto, another thing that I wanted to ask Ernesto, are we coming back to the times of trading? You know, to trade this and trade that, like the Indians did so and so on. Would that be a possibility also for our world to start trading again and be more humble about it?
No, absolutely. This is not real. And I am not also pessimist, because I am optimist.
Good.
Because I am very optimist, I'm teaching this in order to create a better world.
I know, you're making consciousness. You're doing consciousness.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. That's why I thank you, because you're opening minds and you're alerting people to be more alert.
Muy bien. Hay poco tiempo y tengo 3 personas que quieren.
Besos.
Gracias. María Ángeles, después Bruce y Celia Schuller también. Y Susana quiere repetir. María Ángeles, decí una palabrita, porque sos breve. Very briefly.
Yeah. Thank you. This This way, I learn and cultivate myself and grow in knowledge. And I ask you, like Susana, what should we do? And how can we help to change the world? What I contribute. It is difficult to form a coalition, but we have to organize ourselves.
Well,
Thank you for patient.
Yo lo voy a traducir, si ella quiere saber cómo colaborar. Pero antes que vos le contestes, quiero que también haga la pregunta Celia Schuller, porque si no, después no nos va a alcanzar el tiempo. Celia, sé también vos tu pregunta, por favor. Make your question, Celia.
Good morning to all. My name is Celia Schuller. I'm here in Puerto Rico, and I'm more than delighted to be with my friends and to look forward for peace. We all need that. It's essential, not only for us, for everybody in the world and for the planet. I'm at everybody's service in the best way I can. I am an artist and also an educator. I believe that through education, we can change people, we can help people, and we can contribute to the world, and also through the arts. It brings peace immediately if you have a good, open heart for the arts and for teaching art.
¿Puedes decirlo en español, Celia? Así
sí,
rapidito, y después ya Ernesto le contesta a María Ángeles.
Bien. I want to make my question.
Okay. Do the question.
Yes. Ernesto, do you see a possibility of changing our ways of education also to contribute to the system and to influence the system in the different governments or in the different places in the world?
Bueno, Ernesto, ya podés ir contestando. Responde, Ernesto.
In the first part, I said the following. I will repeat because you were not there. I said, without peace, there will be no life. Without harmony, there will be no peace. Without tolerance, there will be no harmony. Without the culture of peace, there will be no tolerance. Without the spiritual culture, there will be no culture of peace. Without education, there will be no spiritual culture of peace. Without democracy, there will be no education. Without education, there will be dependency, war, and pain. So we have a big spectrum of things that everybody can do. But as an organization, we want to go forward something to somewhere before those who are for war are the succeed before us. This is a question of time. So you can see your place in every one of those
items.
Okay.
Items.
Ernesto, Bruce needs to speak too. So you want to listen to him and then please translate that beautiful. On the end, I want you to say that in Spanish, or do you have only in English? That poetry of the education is very beautiful.
I can translate everything. The
yes, it's very beautiful. That slogan of yourself is very, very beautiful.
And I must say that that's what you have in my book as well, no? Because it's very important to really be showing the world what we have to do. As she said, a lot of items.
Thank you, Bella. You are beautiful. Bruce, please take the word. Bruce
hey,
is
hello,
our Vice President. Yes, we want to listen to you.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, speak.
Okay, good. Yeah, I wish I could translate. I have to go into New Guinea Pidgin to do the translation, so I won't do that. That's the language right now in my mind. Now I'm thinking our destination is world peace. We can go there in a Maserati very quickly, or we could go there slowly in an old Ford, you know? We just want to get to peace. Well, to me, the Maserati is an NGO where we seek huge donations. We need a huge donation, 50 to 100,000, just to start a good NGO that people would know about. And that might not last. But on the side of the old Ford, we can start a website for $20. And I can do that, of course, and set it up and ask for people to join, and we can spread the word. And if we have a list of organizations, we could do that. That's something that's possible for us to do as individuals. If we find a huge donor, let's do it right. Doing it right is the Maserati. Meanwhile, I'm for the old Ford. If you like, I'll start a little website. We'll call it something.
Voy a traducir. I will translate a little to the rest. Él está diciendo que sí, que la idea de la coalición es muy buena, todo lo que dice el doctor Khan, y que él ofrece, que él piensa que con $20 nada más, él podría hacer un website, invitar a las organizaciones, fácilmente ir invitando organizaciones de paz del mundo para ir haciendo un listado, irlas inscribiendo, y después se verá lo que, o sea, la parte costosa de esa coalición mundial de ONGs de paz. Eso se va a ir desarrollando después, pero está muy bueno. Él está diciendo algo muy práctico, digamos, como respuesta a Ernesto. Continue, please, Bruce. We want to listen a little more.
I thought I was all done. Anyway, I'm just saying, would you like me to start? Would the organization like me to start a little website, and we'll call it something.org, coalition.org, some longer name, and we'll all share out the word. We would like other organizations to join us. So we have a list of organizations, and we can have meetings like we do here. They can join our YouTube presentations. It would be a way to get people together, you know, without spending so much money. I find the collection of money is very hard. And then once you have it, you have big disputes over how to spend it. Who gets it? Who is in charge of how you spend it? It's a mess. I mean, it is really hard. But what is easy is start a website, put it there, but then people have to come. The only reason people will come is if at grassroots level, you and me, all of us go out and promote it and say, hey, why don't you join this coalition? Just join up. We need your name, your logo, your name, that kind of thing.
Thank you. Ernesto wants to respond. Ernesto raised two hands to respond.
Two hands.
I will write a draft for the chart of this coalition in order to send this letter of invitation. So this will be a kind of draft to be discussed among us and to make changes or add things, etc., etc. I think we should start with this, and I will see the list because you sent me the list. I will see the list and I will try to add other organizations that are not in the list.
¿Puedo traducir?
Sí, sí.
O vos, decilo vos si querés en español. Vos
okay, you can translate.
He says, okay, he will write the letter of invitation, will help in writing the letter of the invitation, and he wants Bruce to send him.
Are you talking in English?
Ah, perdón. Me equivoqué. Tenía que decirlo en castellano y lo dije en inglés, porque a veces, ¿viste? Se te cruzan los cables. Bueno, él dijo que lo que hay que hacer es redactar la carta de invitación, que él va a ayudar en redactar la carta para invitar a las ONG de paz del mundo, a esta coalición que Bruce ha invitado a hacer el website inicial, y le pide a Bruce que le mande la lista, porque sucedió que WWPO fue invitado, Bruce me avisó que el WWPO en Estados Unidos fue agregado en una lista muy importante de como 800 ONGs, entonces él tiene esa lista y es muy importante, y Ernesto quiere agregar más que él conoce Y de esta manera, tal vez acá en este humilde Zoom de WPO, estamos con el heroico apoyo de ustedes, estamos iniciando algo muy importante. With the presence of all of you, the heroes of peace, as you are present here, we are perhaps starting an enormous thing that can change the world. Bueno, queda poco tiempo. We have only 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Ernesto, manage you the 7 minutes. Speak, open the microphone and interact with the people. Que interactúe con ustedes. Quedan 7 minutos. Bruce, ¿quieres agregar algo? Quedan 7 minutos, o Mina.
Ernesto, I just want to tell you that what you're doing is great. It's really great, and it opens the mind, and we need people like you. So thank you so much, Bruce, for also having something practical. We need things that to be practical. Thank you so much.
Quiero agradecer I want to thank the question of the comment of Maria Angeles Leonardi from Spain. She is also Argentinian, but she lives in Spain. She is a very important intellectual, and we need you, Maria, and we need you to be with us, creating this new world. All the big things are starting with small things.
Yes, she understands English and is crying because of your words. Now, Tia Marie Robert, sorry, Bella, I have 5 minutes. There are persons that have not talked yet. We need to let her.
Very, very emotional. Thank you, Dr. Kahan.
He's raising hand. Nina Mecherhoff. Nina, open your microphone.
I just did.
Hello.
It's so good to see so many of the names that I see always on the email. So welcome family. I'm very happy. And I wasn't here. Yeah.
Nina, you're very welcome to all Thursday. We are doing this meet. This is going to close. This is the second block, and we have 3 minutes only. But only I want to say you, I am very happy to see you. There are people that doesn't understand English, so I would say something, and I will translate afterwards. Say something.
I wanted to say quickly, because I've been working on a very concrete project. Yes, it's called One Humanity Institute. And it's to create a solutionarium, a place where people can come to look for answers to all the issues. And we've secured already 2 buildings. It's in the town of Oswiecim, and it's next to Auschwitz, to show the counterpart of the horrors of the world and transform into the solutions of the world. Yes, that the only way we will survive is one humanity.
Wait, Susana Roberts, don't go. Can you help me in the translation of Nina Mecherhoff?
Where is he?
No, she went. Ernesto, please.
I will translate.
Decilo en español, por favor.
Lo que plantea es que está en un instituto, una institución donde se dan respuestas a todas esas cosas y tiene mucha importancia la Auschwitz, donde es hoy día, digamos, la bandera del Holocausto. I want to comment something. In 1933, when Hitler, the Nazi party, won the elections, there were many peace institutions in the world, and there are many intellectuals that are for democracy. But as today, they were in that time also in fighting against the time, and he won, Hitler, and all the pacifists defeat, many died also in Auschwitz. And I always remember Bernard Shaw and his wife. They committed suicide because they saw that it's impossible to continue to live in this world. So if this nuclear winter will appear, the universe will continue. But the question is, if we have the right to not to do nothing in order to prevent a complete disaster of humankind. Yo le dije en castellano que en inglés que también cuando Hitler ocupó el poder en 1933 existieron muchas organizaciones de paz en el mundo y muchos intelectuales pacifistas. Sin embargo, en esa carrera contra el tiempo ganó Hitler y muchos pacifistas que estaban en organizaciones como estas cayeron en los campos de concentración y fueron asesinados, o como el famoso escritor Bernard Shaw cometió suicidio en Brasil con su esposa porque vio que ya él no podía aguantar lo que estaba pasando.
El tiempo se fue. Esto es muy importante. It's very important to listen to you. We want to give all together. Go, all together. Very good, Ernesto Kahan. Yuju, yuju. Miguel Ángel Ferreira quiere decir algo. Miguel decía, Miguel Ferreira de Misiones Argentina, di algo. Y después, please, Bruce Cook, close the event, close, say the last, close after Miguel Ferreira. Miguel, say something, please. If there is time. Habla, Miguel.
I cannot speak English very, very good, mas me siento muy halagado de escuchar la palabra de Kahan y de todos los demás que han expuesto de la manera que están preocupados por lo que está sucediendo. Pero si tuviera más tiempo le iba a explicar lo que está sucediendo con nosotros.
Bueno, pero todos los jueves, él viene siempre, todos los jueves hay reunión de WPO. Así que te vamos a invitar, Miguel. Gracias, Miguel. Nerea Inés Álvarez quiere hablar también. Nerea, todos los jueves estamos a las 11 de la mañana, Miguel, y te vamos a invitar.